Good morning, everybody. I am Russ. This is Steph. That is Chris. And
why didn't you line to send us some clocks to hang around our neck?
I don't know.
I was just thinking. I think
Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Make y'all something.
We know we do our music videos. We've done our Bon Jovi. But when we do our rap video, these are the shirts we will be wearing.
No doubt.
I got a pimp hat to go with it.
Too short. Not no doubt.
That's
They
right.
don't sing rap.
Too short. All up in them. Okay, let's not even go there. I want to say thanks to Stephanie for finally showing up so we can do the show.
Shut up.
So as part of this,
Can y'all smell the beer joint on her?
we got smell-o-vision.
Oh my gosh, I'm so ready to take a shower.
So we did the show
I
last.
don't understand. You go into a relationship and then start bar hopping, about
That's
food
exactly
up and huzzing around.
What did I do tonight? What did I do tonight, Chris?
Nothing.
I mean,
Sat right here.
what was I?
And worked.
Yeah.
I was
wouldn't even worry
texting
about it.
you.
I would not know.
I need to go get my fingernails done. So frustrated. Yeah, I know.
I've been places I wasn't supposed to be in texting before too. Don't worry.
Oh. But okay.
And I had a friend who was just texting one time like this. I ain't gonna throw no names out.
Oh my gosh.
That was way back.
Way back.
That was like early last week.
I was about to say,
Early.
about a couple weeks ago.
That's way back in Phoenix.
I think it was, yeah.
I know it was.
That is bad. Funny, but bad.
But I was texting some important information to my friend.
Yes.
Your other girl?
Guess what?
Him.
Guess what's happening?
And then was it this and then taking pictures?
No, I didn't. I believe we had the sidekick.
Yeah.
And I was, hey, what's up? Okay.
That's funny.
We're glad that you made it to do the show with us.
Thank
you for going out and boozing it up.
Hey,
Now,
I had 2 drinks.
talking about an alcoholic, Lindsay Lohan is
Right.
suing E-Trade for the baby commercial using her name in the boyfriend stealing, like the milkaholic. Now, we all saw it. I mean,
Yeah.
you love it. I just saw it again the other day.
The milk of what?
Is that girl, is that Lindsay over there, that milkaholic? She pops in and goes, milk what? Really?
$100 million
Here's the
lawsuit.
thing. And Chris had said something, and I heard him when we read the story. He went, well, if somebody uses my name, you know what, Chris? They have used your name so many times in Family Guy.
That is exactly what I was thinking. And making fun of me.
Yes.
Like I'm not smart.
So at some point, we might can sue them for that. And they used only her first name.
Oh, yeah.
But do you remember the one episode where Peter saw Chris
That's exactly
and
right.
got jealous? That could probably get him off.
Is he going to get off?
Lawsuit.
Or is he going to whack off?
The lawsuit would be thrown out right there.
Probably so.
I go, nah, that ain't me. That ain't me.
Remember the one where he went, I can't even get into the Family Guy. We'll be here all night.
$100 million lawsuit.
My thing is, you're not going to win. I mean, how does an attorney go, you know what, we have a viable case here. You know what, I'm going to make a lot of money off her doing all this paperwork.
You know what? All E-Trade has to do is, whoever shot is turn in the script, and I guarantee you, it's Lindsay with an E.
Well, yeah.
Because that's how most people sell it. I bet you the script says Lindsay with an E.
And they said that, that in their discussion when they were having a meeting and they were talking about, the script of the commercial, they picked a girl's name that was within the group of the meeting.
Well, if I was her, I would sue.
Yeah, I would sue Lindsay Lohan for saying it was her name and not mine.
Trying to
that's
take
the credit. Do. That story's so stupid that I'm going into an even stupider story right now. Antoine, what's his name? Antoine Walker?
Yeah, Antoine Walker.
Making a comeback. Now, if you guys don't remember, he played for Boston. He went to college. Yeah, he played in Miami. He was a good player. I mean, nothing wrong with it. He was a good player back in the day. Got into some financial problems. Than all athletes.
And he retired, 2 years ago?
It might have been even, yeah.
I think they said 2 years.
He's been out a couple years.
2 years.
He's $4 million in debt, and he's in Puerto Rico. Okay? He has to prove he's still in basketball condition but he's only going to get $7,000 a week. And the Chinese Association or Basketball Association's already turned him down.
He tried out for the Chinese Basketball Association
He got turned down. Now,
So
7,000 a week's not bad, but when you're used to making 150,000 a week,
Well,
and when you're $4 million in debt, how long would it take for you only making $7,000 a week to pay off some of that?
I'm gonna take up for him. I'm gonna take up for him a little bit.
Can you give us that real quick? That math total.
Well, it's
Fine.
52 weeks a year, so that's $350,000 a year. 300 and
So we'll go 350.
366,000 a year, I think.
So how many years to get 4 million?
A lot.
Thank you.
Three
for that math.
3 years to be a little over $1 million.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think he you're in debt when you're paying on something.
Right.
So it doesn't mean he's got to write a check for $4 million.
Correct.
He can
Right.
own on houses.
Correct.
Right.
But you know what his debt was,
fancy big houses and fancy cars.
and his gambling. He
Right.
wrote bad checks.
But here's the thing.
Seems to be a pattern.
They weren't bad checks at first. But then when your houses and your cars, when we hit a depression and a house that's worth 20 million is now worth 10,
You're not. Yes, you
can't
are
get out of it. You are upside down in it.
inside out.
Speaking of upside down in it,
Stephanie was
Canadian-
out tonight. Oh,
the Canadian AIDS Foundation
okay.
passed out free condoms, 100,000 free condoms to over 7,000 athletes.
I think that's Go ahead.
But they needed an emergency shipment of another 25,000 to be handed out.
Good Lord.
So people are saying either that the icy slopes must have had a pretty good effect on people's libido.
Well, go ahead.
I did read a story of a escort in Canada where they held the Olympics,
Making bank.
making some serious bank. In those couple of weeks, it didn't say how much money she took in, but her business like quadrupled in those couple of weeks.
So she took it in
And
A
made
lot.
plenty of money for
Literally.
it.
and made a lot. Yeah,
And made
of
a
money.
lot.
And
Now-
you weren't there.
And I was not.
Just saying.
Oh.
Should have
Hey.
been there.
You look
Red
at
Sea should have
listen,
bought me a
out of the
ticket
country.
plane.
You look
plane
at-
I
ticket.
did not think about it.
You look at our set. She was not there. She should have been there. Now I got a question. I have a real important question that, as the woman, if you got the condoms, and the escort probably had some, did she go gold, silver, bronze? You gotta be like, oh, hell, I'm in third place.
Well,
Would it be like
if you
drop
ask
your
for the
pants
gold
and
one,
then-
if you ask for the gold ones, she's probably happy.
Yeah.
If you ask for the silver or the bronze, then she's like, oh,
You know what? I'm just going.
I'm going to have to charge you more since I'm not getting anything out of it. All right, I got another story, and these came from Sarah because she went. I gave y'all the breast milk story,
Right.
Uh-huh.
and y'all trumped me with the shaving in the car story.
That is
So
true.
she wanted to give me a good one. Police in Wichita, Kansas, are investigating an odd crime that involves drugs, assault, and monopoly money. It started as a routine traffic stop. When police pulled over a car, they found a 33-year-old man bleeding from his head and telling an unusual story. The victim said a couple of weeks ago he bought several $100s of crack cocaine with monopoly money, and now the dealer was ready for payback. The man whom he had bought the drug was upset and invited him over. And when he got there, commenced to beating him in the head with a gun.
Oh.
Now, all this, but